You ever met someone who refuses to follow instruction? They just have to do things their own way. They don't listen to anyone. They won't follow rules. You tell them what to do, they refuse. You know what the Bible calls those people? Fools. According to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction." So let's get down to the word of despise. For you to despise something, it means, according to Merriam-Webster dictionary, to look down on with disrespect or aversion, to regard as negligible, worthless, or distasteful. According to ChatGPT, it says to feel a deep repugnance or strong dislike for someone or something, considering them to be worthless or beneath consideration. So instructions to a fool is not worth consideration. It is beneath them. That's what the Bible says a fool is. And a fool is what? A person who lacks good judgment, sense, or understanding. The term often implies someone who acts unwisely or makes poor decisions, sometimes due to ignorance or a lack of experience. But when you are a fool and you despise instruction, you're not choosing the right path. The Bible says there's a way that seems right to a man, but the path leads to death. So when you are refusing to follow instruction, you are looking down on the instruction. You saying that I know better, and that is pride. That is your ego, that is pride, and guess where it's going to lead you? To destruction. I love buying things from IKEA only because I like to put them together. And the reason why I like to put them together is because I like to see the result of what I did. But also it forces me to do one thing: follow the instruction. When I bake, that's the only reason why I'm baking, is to force me to follow the instruction. Because the Bible says what? A fool despises, looks down on instruction. So people who are looking down on instructions are fools. The world is set up in a circular way, I can't pronounce the word right now. But everything is in a circle. Everything is coming back around. There's nothing new under the sun. And so there are people who are smart enough, kind enough to give us instructions. Say, okay, if you want to survive on this planet, this is what you got to do. You can read a book about anything. You can learn on the internet about anything. So if you're in a situation and you don't like it, read a book. Find the instruction on how can I change this situation. But you may have the knowledge, but unless you are willing to learn, unless you are willing to follow the instruction, you will not receive the benefits that it has. There was a story about a man on the internet. He was talking about how he was apologizing to his mother for not listening to her as a child. He's told a story about how she had told him to come home and do his laundry, but he did not listen to her instruction. And he ended up getting arrested and he had to spend time in jail. And he was telling his mom, had he came home, followed her instruction, he wouldn't have gone to jail. When you are disobedient and you are refusing to follow instructions, you are a fool. When you are a fool, you're going to suffer in the long run. You're going to suffer in the long run, and that's what happened to him. So I implore you to get in the habit of reading the instructions. Follow the directions that they're telling you, because it will teach you things that you did not know. When you're prideful and you're refusing to follow instructions, and you're prideful, you're refusing to listen to sound wisdom, you're going to create problems for yourself. You're probably in a situation that you don't have to be because you were not following the instructions. There's a proverb that says, it's better to measure twice and cut once than to cut twice because you measured once. There's instructions for everything. Whatever you want to learn, there's an instruction for that. But you got to humble yourself and seek it out and follow the instructions. If you're not willing to follow the instruction, you can guarantee you're not going to advance in life. There's instructions for everything. Learn to follow them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, support my channel. Thank you. Bye.